back to my channel. So today we are back again with another video on our Instacart shopping journey. Right now we are in the Walmart completing our first batch for this morning. I have 2 customers on this batch. They didn't order as much stuff. They ordered like maybe 20 items all together. But let's get this order finished shopping and dropped off. You coming? Come on. Order for today. Actually, just a second. So hey guys, we completed our first batch on this morning. It's at 7:38, which is good. The weather is super okay for right now. Let's pray that it don't get extremely hot, because on days where it get extremely... Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So my name is Shan, and I just wanted to get on here. As you guys may know, some of you guys may know that I am an Instacart shopper, and I definitely love what I do. However, these are the things that nobody want me about. These are the things that I could think about off the top of my head, that nobody want me about when becoming an Instacart shopper. I have seen a lot of people say that they was looking into becoming an Instacart shopper, and they wanted to know like what was the ins and outs. So I'm gonna say these are the things you need to look for. So first, I do want to say that Instacart has really been a blessing in my life for me to be able to take care of me and my son. It provided me with finances, and to be able to buy things that, you know, I probably wouldn't have been able to buy if I was not doing Instacart. Even during the pandemic, Instacart was truly a blessing. I believe that Instacart really put a lot of people on the map during the pandemic season, because a lot of people didn't want to take that risk with going out to shop for the customers or to put their stuff at risk. But you had people like me, definitely knew that I was covered by God, and I just went out, made sure that I had my mask and everything, and was that backbone for the people to be able to get them their family food, their essentials for their home, whatever the case may be. Now, what I will say is, during Instacart, it has been ups and downs. So throughout my whole entire time with doing Instacart, I started Instacart back in 2018. I can't really remember the month. I believe it was like in the month of maybe September or August. And when I first decided to get on Instacart, I didn't know what it was. So I used to do like DoorDash, but I remember DoorDash had cut my account off because somebody said that I didn't give them their food. Back then, I wasn't fighting DoorDash. So the Lord really led me back to the app of looking for food delivery. So I was looking for food delivery, and Instacart popped up. I remember it wasn't really that popular. I heard about it before, but it wasn't really that popular. So it was so easy for me to get in. Once I downloaded the app, I applied for the position, and they accepted me within maybe like the next day. So I was like, I'm gonna try this out. I did the Instacart sign in, and you know, I completed the thing where it asked you for like your insurance. So I'm not sure if the insurance is a requirement, but I'm sure I'm like 100% that you probably definitely needs to have insurance. I don't know, but when I applied, I was able to apply. I started to do it, and I started to like I was like, okay, I can see myself doing this. So I was doing it for so much. I made so much money. However, in today, it's just a lot of things is different nowadays with making money on Instacart. Back then, I was able to pull in so much money. So the first thing that I would say to look out for, you have to understand that your car is gonna take a lot of wear and tears, right? It could break down. You could be needing parts. So if you are using this as your full-time job, you're gonna have to get your car fixed. Something is going to break. Now, if it's part-time, you're not really driving your car as much, then that's a different thing. But always make sure that your car meet the requirements of an inspection, wherever state you are in, right? Because I've had issues with that, and I just want to give you guys a lot of things that I had trouble with, so that you guys won't run into these problems. Just be aware and be way ahead, right? So make sure that your car is up to par. I'm talking about from your windshield wipers to your tires, because you will be delivering groceries or essentials if it's raining, sleet, hail, snow, whatever. So make sure that your car is intact, and make sure that you checking up on your car each and every week, a weekly checkup, right, on your car. So make sure your car is up to par. Now, another thing I will also say is you have to be mindful of the customers. Some customers you may get, they are nice customers. Some want to try and take advantage. Some expect for you to do things that you can't even do, like create the things that's in the store. If the store don't have it, then that's out of your, you can't produce it. So someone may think that, oh, it's in the store, you're just lying, or you ain't double check, or can you send me a picture of the whole aisle, things like that. So just be mindful of the customers. Make sure that your mental capacity is up here, because you have a lot of customers who try and manipulate the situation and things like that, and try to make you out to be like the bad person. So make sure that your mental, when you leave that house in the morning, make sure your mental is in a stable place, right? Don't take nothing personal. Try not to take things personal, because you don't want to take that back home to your family, where you also have to give your wholeness to your family. Don't allow them to pour from, don't allow the customers to pour from your cup that's overflowing or that's half full. So be mindful of the customers. The third thing I will say is take some time for yourself, right? I have learned that when I first started, I used to just go because I was chasing the money. But I'm telling you, that's not important. Take some time for yourself. Rest. If you have to take days off where you need to rest, then do that, because the money is going to be there. The money is going to be there. You have to make sure that you are physically able to do this job. How can you show up for somebody if you can't show up for yourself? So make sure that you are maybe exercising throughout, even though you're getting a lot of cardio when you are doing Instacart, because you carrying waters, you carrying these bags and things like that. But I'm telling you, take some time for yourself is very important, right? So that's the third thing. The fourth thing I will say is that you have to look out for when doing Instacart is other shoppers, right? Sometimes you come across shoppers who are genuinely nice, but you also come across those ones who try and say that you're taking the orders, or just try to be rude. I'm only saying that because from experience. I remember when I was delivering groceries. Actually, I was sitting in the parking lot to wait for an order, right? So I just overheard this other shopper. He was speaking to somebody, and he was like, that's crazy how these mother effing shoppers coming up here taking all the orders. And I'm looking at him like, I ain't say nothing back. Did I cuss? If I did, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't say nothing back, but I just overheard him. You have to be mindful of other shoppers, because sometimes they can get disrespectful. Sometimes they could try and do things to harm you, right? So they could be disrespectful. They can try to put your life at risk. Just be mindful. I know I touched briefly on this other thing that I wanted to say, but when you're doing Instacart, think about the weather, right? Think about the weather. Keep in mind that at any season, is when it's cold, it's snowing, it's raining. Then when you got the hot, you get hot and things like that. So when you are doing Instacart and the weather where it's raining, just be mindful, right? You always have to be safe. Put yourself first. Definitely be mindful of other drivers, because it's been times where I had to pull over on the side because of the rain, because of people driving fast. So put your life first, right? Be mindful of the rain. Then you have the snow. Sometimes your car can get stuck in the snow. Your windshield wipers might not be, working well. You have to be mindful of that. because I'm not gonna lie, it's been times where Instacart, they will put, make the prices high, so that's gonna make you want to come out and do Instacart because they offering more money. But your life matters first, right? Your life matters first. Only come out during the snow if the roads are clear, if your tires are good, and if you are bundled up. Your life comes first, right? So I've learned that many of times where I wanted to deliver in the snow, but I noticed that the roads was not clear. I noticed that they were not safe, and I noticed that I didn't want to get sick. So I was like, no. If they are trying to push you to come outside because the money is higher or it's a high demand, baby, take care of yourself. Your life matters. Now, during the summertime, which right now is summertime, and I am right now in a waiting time. I want to speak a little bit about that because that's another thing you have to watch for. During the summer, please make sure that you utilize these trees. You see, I'm sitting under the trees. Make sure you utilize these trees because a lot of times you can barely even find shade, right? And it's good for you to stay, like, you want to make sure that you are like not hot, not getting overheated and stuff like that. Not your car not overheated. You want to make sure, because also when you leave your car on and you're trying to use the air conditioner, you're using gas. You're using so much gas, and you don't want to waste money on gas, right? So that's another thing. Just be mindful of the weather. It was something else that I wanted to touch on. So I also wanted to address the waiting period. Now, some days you have to watch out for this. Some days Instacart could be very busy. And what I will say is, throughout my whole entire time, I noticed that on Sundays they are busy. On Mondays it could be the second day of busy. Now, I don't know, but sometimes on Thursdays and Saturdays they are busy as well. Maybe people have gotten paid and they want to make their grocery run. So yes, but I'm going to let you know that it's a lot of downtime around this time because it's a lot of shoppers, right? I remember starting at the beginning, there wasn't a lot of shoppers, but nowadays there are so many shoppers in each and every state doing Instacart because it's something that's reliable. It's something that's obtainable right now. Well, I don't know if it's like easy to get into it right now because I've heard that it is a waiting list. So I don't know. But the waiting time could be long. Could be so long that you could be waiting at least 2 to 3 hours for a batch or order, right? Now, you have some people that will take any type of order. Me, I've been doing it for so long, I'm not taking any type of order because I know it can wear and tear on my body. I know it can wear and tear on my car, and I know that they're not paying well. A lot of times, Instacart don't even match the customer's tip. So I don't see that as worth it, right? I'm not going to do it. Nowadays, they are putting 4 people on one order of $20. That's probably ordering like 70 items, which is not worth it for me. Now, those are the orders that you have to distinguish between yourself if you want to take them or not. But I know for me, I'm not taking them. But if I could think of some more things, I definitely will make another video. But overall, Instacart has been really good. Like, it's been really good. It's been able to, I've been able to do a lot of things. Now, because I've moved to another state, I'm just so grateful that I was able to take my Instacart journey and my Instacart employment to the other state. But I will say is you have to make sure that your insurance, matter of fact, yes, now that I think about it, you do have to have insurance. At first, I don't think it was something that they pushed, but I remember that I had an issue with that because of my, I didn't notice that I didn't update I think it was my insurance information because when I had moved, I didn't update my information from the state that I was coming from to the extra state that I'm in right now. I didn't update that. So Instacart had caught a flag. And now, you guys, I do have a video on that. I'm gonna link it so you guys can check out that video because man, I was going through it. I was going through it for about 2 months. I was not able to do Instacart. However, the God, the God that I serve, he was so amazing because every day God is amazing. He covered everything. Listen, that was a season I was in. And I know that the Lord brought me to that season because he had to show me that he was the one who supplied all my needs according to his riches and glory, right? So that season, I'm gonna link the video. to show you that you have to make sure all your insurance information is correct. So I do, yes, I may have said at the beginning that you don't have to. I think that was at the beginning, it wasn't like a requirement, but nowadays is definitely a requirement, because it stopped me from working for 2 months. Now that I think about it, sorry, I don't want to get you guys mixed up, but listen, make sure that your insurance, your tags, your license, everything is correct. Everything is up to par when applying for Instacart, right? Even if you already work for Instacart, just make sure all your ducks are in the row. So, listen, I'm not even going to edit this video. This is just me raw thinking things off the top of my head. The things that I've went through with doing Instacart, I'm letting you guys know so that you guys, it could be prevented. So you guys won't have to come to things like that. So if I think about anything else, because Instacart is really it's really good for part-time or full-time. Part-time, definitely, because you can just do it on the weekends, or maybe after work, get in, or maybe like 3 or 4 batches. Things like that can bring more extra money into your home for you to be able to take care of your family. Whatever the case may be, pay a bill. It's good. It's all around good. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys. Again, my name is Shan, and this is my YouTube channel. I mean, I appreciate you guys watching the video. And I call you guys my seed sowers, because you sow seeds to my channel. You watch my videos, you subscribe, you like, you comment, and you share, and I greatly appreciate it, right? So that's my video. Those are the things that I can think off the top of my head when applying to Instacart that you must look out for. We'll talk later. Bye. And I forgot to mention, there will be orders where you have to get on the elevator. Just be mindful. You guys decide to apply to Instacart. These are the things that you have to deal with when delivering groceries. You see, normally I have a cart. I would have a cart normally, but it's really a hassle to keep grabbing a cart every day, because you don't know which kind of orders you're going to be getting. But an elevator. The elevator was closed again, but gotta deliver the groceries. So it's 5:11. Let's go. And you may have to walk down long hallways like this one. So just be mindful when applying to Instacart. This is my last order, and we'll talk tomorrow. Bye.